Hey everybody! The most intuitive signs are the water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. They have the best antennas, so if you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces ascendant, Sun or Moon, then you have top-notch intuitions already. But all of us have perfectly functioning intuitions, not only the water signs. In this video, we are going to find out in which area of life you possess the best intuitions possible, which you should always listen to because they are sharp and on point every single time. To find that area in your life, you are going to need your birth chart. In case you don't have one, you can make one online. There are plenty of pages for that, so you just need to know the exact time of your birth, all right? So, from all the planets in your chart, it is the moon that represents your soul, your subconscious, and your intuitions as well. So we need to check the moon in order to find out in which area you have the best antennas. Here is a chart as an example. You can see all the 12 houses, and we need to find this right here, the moon. In this specific chart, it is in the 6th house. So depending on which house your moon is in, we can find out in which area of life you possess the best and most accurate intuitions. So now let's go through all the houses and examine what they mean from the perspective of your moon and your intuitions. If your moon is in the 1st house, then you are a very sensitive and intuitive person already. A 1st house moon has excellent intuitions about basically everything, especially the things concerning you, affecting you, related to you. So take all your intuitions seriously because they are hell of accurate. If your moon is in the 2nd house, then your intuitions work best in financial topics, money, wealth, property, the material aspects of life, financial stability, and so on. Always listen to your intuitions about money, when to spend, when not to spend, how much, or when to save, how much to save, when to save, what to invest in, how much to invest in, and so on. All of these. Listen to that inner voice and you will make no mistakes financially. With the 3rd house moon, you can perfectly feel and sense what to say, what not to say, and when. Also, if anybody tells you anything, your intuitions work amazingly. You can sense if you are being lied to, misled. You can read between the lines of what people say to you. Besides communication, we can also mention writing, learning, studying, and even driving or traffic. So listen to your intuitions on the roads as well. If your moon is in the 4th house, then every single intuition you get is absolutely on point concerning your home. So renovations, moving, selling or buying homes or renting, or even your family or one of your parents, usually the mother, but in some cases it could be the father too. So make sure you listen to that inner voice when it comes to these topics, as well as you have motherly instincts working in you. You intuitively know how to nurture, take care of others, how to console or support others, or maybe it's cooking and baking, which you can do super intuitively. With the moon in the 5th house, you have excellent intuitions as for creativity, arts, fine arts, creative self-expression, but it also includes sports. We can mention risk-taking, gambling too, so whenever you feel you should or you shouldn't risk something, you better listen to that. Also, the topic of love, your own business that you do out of love, or about your firstborn child in general, your intuitions provide you nothing but accurate and important information without a doubt. If your moon is in the 6th house, then you have the best intuitions when it comes to work and anything work related. So whenever you feel you should do your work this way or that way, that you should go for a certain job or not, and how to do your work in general, if you listen to your inner voice, there will be no mistakes made by you. We can mention the topic of health too. You can sense how the human body works. If it is struggling, if it needs healing, you are like an intuitive healer type of person. So if you ever feel that there is something wrong with your health, something is off, then you must look into it, as you can feel if something is going on with you health-wise. If the moon is in your 7th house, then you have top grade intuitions when it comes to the other person, your human relationships, whoever is standing right there in front of you, interacting with you, whether it's your partner, a friend, a stranger, a family member, a business partner, anybody. You can attune to the character of the other person. You can feel them. It makes you a great judge of character. So if your alarm goes off about a person, then you better listen to it to save yourself some trouble. If your moon is in the 8th house, then you have excellent intuitions when it comes to death. Maybe you can sense if somebody's about to pass away. But sexuality, the occult, magic also belong in this house, as well as shared resources, bigger investments, and secrets in general. So you can see through people's lies even. So if your inner voice is telling you anything concerning any of these topics, you have to listen to it without a question. If your moon is in the 9th house, then you have great intuitions when it comes to traveling, other countries, abroad. So if anytime you feel you should go there or here, travel to a place or not, or if you have any intuitions during holidays about holiday destinations, accommodations, anything, then make sure you take your intuitions seriously. This house also includes the topic of learning, education, university, college, or professional studies, so you can rely on your intuitions in the world of studying religion and spirituality too. If you have a 10th house moon, then every bit of intuition concerning your career, your professional life, your reputation, status is very much on point. Be intuitive as for your life purpose, your career, as well as when it comes to power and control. The other parent belongs in this house, normally the father, so you might get good intuitions about one of your parents as well. If you were born with the moon in the 11th house, then your intuitions can tell you a lot when it comes to your friends, your circles, your communities. If you have any intuitions about a friend of yours, for example, make sure you listen to it. We can also mention modern technology, IT, the internet, aviation, your hopes and wishes for the future. These are all areas where your intuition should not be ignored, as it is totally on point. And lastly, if your moon is in the 12th house, well, this is a pretty abstract and complex house, which is often difficult to interpret. It is so mysterious. Transcendence, spirituality, esotericism, universal oneness. So you must have excellent intuitions when it comes to any of these topics, but we can mention dreams as well, so listen to them too. Self-isolation, struggle, suffering, problems, institutions such as prisons or hospitals, secrets, addictions, the subconscious mind, self-sacrifice, these all belong in here. But we can think of service, healing, the healing of the soul, or even arts. You should always go with your intuitions when it comes to any of these topics here. Alright, we have reviewed all options possible. I hope you guys liked today's video and its topic. I really hope you can utilize this information in your everyday life. Listen to your intuitions depending on which house your moon is in, and you will see your intuitions will be right 10 out of 10 times guaranteed. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe for more content or join me on Patreon for exclusive content if you want to take your astro game to the next level. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves and listen to your intuitions.